Act as if you have nothing to lose. There is a moment in every man's life when fear tightens its grip around the throat. A moment when the weight of what could go wrong cripples action before it even begins. But what if we stepped into the storm as if we had nothing to lose? This is not recklessness. It is not arrogance. It is clarity. The kind of clarity that only comes when one accepts a universal truth, that nothing external ever truly belongs to us. Seneca wrote, "He who is not a slave to hope will also not be a slave to fear," because once we stop clinging to status, reputation, comfort, even relationships, we become unshakable. What can you take from the man who has already let go? You see, the modern world teaches us to accumulate followers, validation, praise, luxury. But accumulation is fragility disguised as power. The more we have, the more we fear its loss. The more we fear, the less we live. The warrior walks onto the battlefield with his mind already trained on death, not because he desires it, but because he's made peace with it. He's already lost everything in his mind, and so he moves with a freedom that terrifies those still shackled by fear. We too can live like this. We are not cowards pretending to be brave. We are students of our own minds. And we know that the most dangerous man is the one who does not fear losing, because he realizes he already owns nothing. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you believe you own your title, your possessions, even your body, you will tremble when they're threatened. But if you train yourself to act as if all of it is borrowed, then loss is no longer tragedy. It's merely return. This is our path, to stand firm while others beg, to speak little but act with quiet resolve, to risk not like gamblers but like sages who understand that the greatest cost is the life never truly lived. We're not here to impress. We're not here to win applause. We're here to endure, to overcome, to live aligned with what cannot be taken. So the next time you hesitate, the next time fear whispers in your ear, remember this: act as if you have nothing to lose, and you will become the most dangerous man in the room, because the man who is free from fear is already free. Your power lies in indifference to loss. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you detach your identity from outcomes. You no longer seek approval. You no longer beg for certainty. You no longer chain your worth to external validation. And in that detachment, something profound happens. You become untouchable. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Most people never live because they're too busy protecting what they think they own: reputation, comfort, illusions. But we choose a different path. We don't flinch when life strips things away. We don't panic when the world denies us what we once craved, because we have already rehearsed loss in our minds. And from that mental rehearsal, we draw strength. We don't seek to destroy. We don't seek to control. We only seek to liberate ourselves from the fear of not having. And that is where true power begins. Freedom begins where fear ends. To act as if you have nothing to lose is not recklessness, it is clarity. It is the unshakable recognition that everything external is borrowed, and none of it defines us. Epictetus reminds us, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." But the Stoic doesn't even cling to what he has. He is ready at any moment to return it to the universe without protest. When you no longer fear loss, your decisions sharpen. You stop hesitating. You stop people-pleasing. You move with calm intent while others tremble, protect, and cling. This doesn't mean we don't value things. It means we value something greater, our soul's integrity, our discipline, our will. And when those are intact, the world can take what it wants, but it can never break us. If you're walking this path with us, subscribe, join the brotherhood of the disciplined, and keep sharpening the mind that cannot be conquered.